What is up, guys? Pie Muffin here, and we are back with our Tales of the Rays video. So, I figured I would start doing these because I'm trying to get more Rays content on the channel where it's more than me just, breaking down what we're getting and summons. So, what I figure I'll do is I think it's every week or every 2 weeks, I think it's every week. Over the weekend, we get what's known as co-op. Now, if you're new to the game or you haven't done it, you see this little red icon down here. When this is up, this little red icon in the third spot, that means co-op is alive. Now, what co-op is exactly how it sounds. You play with 3 people. You can either play with friends or you can play with randoms. And there are specific characters in each set of co-op that you are allowed to use. And there are 60 stages or 60 waves or enemies that you have to defeat, and you get, there's not really any crazy rewards for doing this. It's really just for fun, which is kind of nice that you don't have to feel like you have to do it. But let's hop over and I'll kind of explain for those who haven't done it before what you kind of do here. So on the right here with the turtles, these are what are known as badges. Now, badges are for collectors aspect, and they also each have their own different effects. Now, obviously, I can't tell you what does what exactly, because everything is in Japanese, so I won't be able to kind of help you there, but usually in the community, or maybe even on the wiki, I haven't actually looked, they might update the effects of each one. So if you pull some of the badges, you might know, and then pulling multiple of the same badge makes that badge stronger. So as you can see here, the time for this is 1:29 to 1:31. So basically, the day of the collab, I think it's before the collab goes. Oh wait, no. I'm not sure about the timing, but I know it's the same day the collab is going to go live, the collab with Danmachi. But I'm not sure like what time of day exactly that kind of fits. But basically, you get the weekend, so you pretty much have Friday to Sunday each week with each specific set. So the theme with this one is, all the Triverse stuff. So you get Hearts, you get Innocence, and you get Tempest. So it's gonna have the 4 new collab characters, or not collab, the 4 new event characters, and then it has the main protagonist and the main, I guess, heroine from each game. So you have Shing and Kohaku, you have Ruka and Iria, and then you have Caius and Rubia. So these are the characters you're allowed to choose, basically. And obviously, there might be some co-ops, like if you don't go for a specific title, because most of the time they try to stick to either a specific theme or a specific, game. So like the one before this, I believe, was the Symphonia one, I want to say, if I'm remembering correctly. So it was all Symphonia characters. So if you don't like Symphonia, then you probably wouldn't have been able to do much for that. And they also did one, I think the Christmas one was any character that had a Christmas outfit. So pretty much any character who either released on Christmas or had a Christmas Mirage art, I think was the thing with that one. But yeah, so each week I think I'll make a video on this, and we'll do, maybe 1 or 2 runs into it. I've only done 1 run so far. And basically how this works is you choose which characters you want to be in your rotation, and you get a percentage boost of points depending on how many characters you choose. So if you have Mirage Arts for everybody, like for Symphonia I did, so I had every character selected and it didn't really matter, and you get to pick, it chooses 2 characters for you to play as. So I think for this, I'm just going to have Ruka, Shing, and Kohaku. Because technically those are the only characters that I have double Mirage Arts for, because Shing has his Spirit Gear. And then I have his regular Mirage Art. Kohaku, I have her seasonal and her regular, and her Spirit Gear. And then for Ruka, I have his Decisive Mirage Art and his regular Mirage Art. So those are the 3 I probably feel the most comfortable with using. So the way you do that is you click on the little cog wheel over here. You select the characters you want to turn on and off, or whoever you have Mirage Arts for, whoever you want to use. And then you can select which badges you have equipped. So the top one is the badges that you can have random, or not random effects, they have effects you can activate at any point. And then the bottom one are effects that can only be activated when a Mirage Art is going on. So you tap it repeatedly to have it kind of keep going. One might be for healing, what might be for building your your gauge, stuff like that. So yeah, that's pretty much everything you need to know with that. The left icon with the heart here, this is how you choose to play with friends. And this icon right here on the right is just to go in with randoms, which is what we are going to do. So we go ahead, we click that. By the way, I have not finished downloading all the data because Raze has like 46,000 files it needs to download. I think I've downloaded like 16,000, and I've had it sat on downloading for like 4 hours. So my goal is just to have all the data downloaded by the time the collab starts tomorrow night. So as you can see, it chose Xing and Ruka for me, so it is always random. You get to switch between your two characters on the field, and then you get paired with two other people. See, as you can see, it's loading the characters that I haven't downloaded files for yet. Look at all these people with their crazy... This person over here definitely plays a lot. I mean, look at those badges. Jeez. Go ahead and say hello. And whenever it gets ready to start, we will go ahead and play. Now, you can do this with auto battle if you just want to kind of farm points, but the people you're playing with may not appreciate that if you're not, like, actively helping. There are some times where I have just done... If I got, like, 2 characters I really don't know how to use, even though I have them selected. Sometimes I'll leave it on auto, but I'll still look at this. I'll make sure I'm using, you know, my badge skills. And I will make sure I'm using my Mirage Arts when they pop up or when the boss stages are happening. So we're going to go ahead. We're going to do one stage of this. Current auto walk. So as you can see, we just have a big field where you fight wave upon wave of enemies together. Now, the connection is still kind of wonky, despite them having had this for almost a year now of being able to do co-op. So it really just comes down to who you have with you. Yeah, that was timed actually perfectly for when the guy spawned. Now, so this Sentinel badge, for example, will make it so the enemies aggro to me. So that's kind of nice when I'm playing as a melee character. So here, you'll go ahead, you'll pick a badge, and then you'll just tap it over and over, and it gives you a boost for that kind of stuff. I think that Sentinel one is for healing, which I obviously don't need right now, but my thumb just gravitated towards it. I think it's either healing or it's like building the mirror gauge. Okay, we got Ruka's Mirage Art up, but I don't want to use it yet until we get to a boss stage, which enemy 30, I believe, might be a boss. Just spam Tempest over here. Let's actually switch, so Xing can start building his Mirage Gauge. As you can see, I'm like stuck running in place when we beat certain bosses. That 5-star for Kohaku is pretty busted. That whole fireball kind of AoE thing. So we want to make sure we're attacking. You want to attack this crystal when it pops up, especially if there's a boss, because you get a triple kind of Mirage Art thing here. Now there are, I think I mentioned it, but in case I didn't, there are 60 enemies. So once you complete all 60, that's when the stage ends and you see how many points you get. Alright, so we're good with that. So it's for, Kohaku probably didn't need to, Spirit Gear here, but, alright. Looks like we're using all our Mirage Arts on these early stages. Now, of course, you know, building up your spirit gear gauge in something like this is a little bit tough, but it is possible. I've definitely done it with certain characters. Looks like we're fighting some ninjas here. Sure, why not? Get some of these annoying ninjas out of the way and save us some time. Alright, I think we got 3 more sets of enemies. 2 more after these wolves. Very cool. So yeah, we'll have these 3 right here, and then the boss should be, unless it changes, which I don't think it does, it should be Creed for the final stage. That works. Now, if you're, because sometimes you can disconnect from the people you're playing with, the only thing that really happens with that is you'll be fighting with AI-controlled characters. So it'll still be the same characters you went in with, just the other characters that were people will just, you know, be AIs. So we just gotta defeat Creed right here, which we have plenty of time to do. And there you go. That's pretty much how it goes. If you have a semi-competent group, that is how you complete this. Now, if you choose the bottom check mark, that's to play with these people again. If everyone selects it, it'll just throw you right back in. And then there are point threads for these badges. So as you can see, we got a Kohaku right there. And then 2,400 points, we get a Ruka badge right there. And like I mentioned, the more of you get of one badge, the stronger it is. And to basically confirm, or I guess guarantee that you get every badge from each set, you need to farm 40,000 points before the event ends. Which isn't that hard, because if you can get, you know, roughly, you know, 1,400 every run, you can probably get more if you have more characters selected, but, you know, 1,400 every run, that's like, I mean, that's still doing it like 30-something times, but it's not that bad. But that's going to be it, guys. Let me know what you guys think of co-op. That was very interesting first video on this new phone. It does look kind of weird because everything is kind of higher than it usually is, because the phone is quite a bit wider than my old one. Like, you can see all this extra space here at the bottom that wasn't normally there before. But that's going to be it, guys. Thank you all for watching. Don't forget to subscribe for more if you're new to the channel. I'll see you all next time. Have a wonderful day, everyone.